Welcome to the 2012-2013 MIC SAD Prom Disaster Presentation. My name is Erika Skocik and I am the treasurer of the MIC SAD. We, the officers, would like to take a few moments of your time before we begin the presentation. If you do not plan on paying attention to the entire presentation, please at least give us a few minutes of your time.
Hi, my name is Natalie Tenuta, Secretary of MIC SAD. First off, we would like to stress the fact that you are not forced to be here. If you are not going to pay attention or have no desire to be here, you may leave and sit in the office for the rest of the presentation. We don't want to waste your time, and we certainly don't want to waste ours.
Hi, I am Iacoboni, Vice President of MIC SAD. We would ask if you would please respect the amount of work that has been put into this presentation. Planning for this began at the beginning of the school year. We spent countless hours filming and preparing for today's presentation.
And I'm Tyler McCullough, President of MIC SAD. Finally, we ask you for your full attention throughout the entire presentation. This is not an excuse just to get you out of class. Events like what you are about to witness occur in high schools all across America around this time every year. The very purpose of this presentation is to serve as a warning. So please, enjoy the video, but take the message very seriously and be smart making your decisions not only this week, but for the rest of your lives.
This spring, over 26,000 high schools across the United States will throw proms. Nearly 18 million high school students shall be attending one of those proms.
Of these students, nearly half will consume some form of alcohol either before or after their respective proms.
In Pennsylvania, a legally drunk person has a blood alcohol concentration of at least 0.08. For someone weighing 140 pounds, it only takes roughly 3 drinks to reach this level.
The penalty for first-time DUI offenders in Pennsylvania is a $300 fine. Second-time offenders can receive up to a $2,500 fine and 2 months in jail, and third-time offenders may receive up to a $5,000 fine and 2 years in jail.
Killing someone while drunk behind the wheel of a vehicle falls under involuntary manslaughter in Pennsylvania. This carries a maximum sentence of a $25,000 fine and 10 years in prison.
7% of teens admit driving within an hour of consuming alcohol. It is estimated, however, that the actual number is closer to 35%.
1 in 3 teens admit to having been in a car with an intoxicated person behind the wheel.
Finally, roughly 32,860 teens each year pay the ultimate price of death resulting from alcohol-related causes. That comes out to roughly 1 death every 16 minutes.
Hey, knock one more. Can we go thrift shopping?
What?
Some tags, I got $20 in my pocket. I'm running, looking for a come up. This is freaking awesome.
Let's talk about college plans. So is everybody excited for their, college and everything? What are you guys doing?
Excited.
Yeah.
Slippery Rock, right, Erika?
Yeah, Slippery Rock.
Nice.
Done for
The place is awesome. Awesome
Middle
dorms.
level. Skip them all.
Oh.
Influence them the most.
Yeah, me too, but English.
Gino, where you going?
Yeah.
I'm going to Penn State. Gonna be partying up there. Chemical
Party
engineering. Yeah.
Party State University.
Oh, absolutely.
I heard it gets pretty wild up there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they have the best parties.
I hear you're partying with 2 presidents up at Washington Jefferson there.
Oh, yeah.
Dan, what are you up to? What are you doing?
I'm going to Pitt for engineering, so I don't know how much time I'm going to have for partying.
Oh, you always can find time for partying, Dan. Come on.
I'm going to find time to party.
Oh, yeah.
We'll be at Carlo next door.
I'm so excited. I got my schedule the other day and I have a dance class and I'm so excited to start. It's going to be so much fun. I have to show you guys what I do. I know.
Well, Em, tell me your plans.
Okay, I hear it's a dry campus though, so not much partying for me.
Oh, you'll find a party.
We'll bring it for you.
Aw, that's alright. That's so nice of you guys though.
We having a bonfire tonight, guys?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Roast some marshmallows.
I'll bring the ho-hos.
Yeah.
And all of the kids gathered around the campfire, and the growling got louder and louder. They turned around, and the red, beady eyes out of the forest stepped forward, and, to say the least, there were no survivors. Oh my God.
Well, on a happier note, is everybody excited for prom?
Yeah.
I'm excited. So are you excited to go on the party bus and everything? That's like one of the best parts.
Yeah, ours broke down last
I
year.
know. It's really fun to cram everyone in.
So what about after prom, guys?
What do you mean?
You know.
What are we gonna do?
After prom.
What about like debrief?
Yeah!
Yeah. Everybody does that.
Well, you know, my dad owns a beer distributor.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
You don't think we'd get caught or anything if we like?
No, we won't.
That'd be such a good
I
idea.
could sneak the keys.
Go for it.
Perfect.
Go for it.
Isn't that kind of risky?
He'll be okay. He will never
It will be
know.
fine, yeah.
He'll never
But it's
know.
her dad, I mean.
He's old, he can barely hear you.
What's the worst that could happen?
So like, when should we go and do this?
Yeah.
I think tomorrow night.
No, I say tonight.
Right.
Ty, I don't know about that.
Why not?
Come on, Dan. Stop being a party pooper. Seriously.
It's fine.
They're closed up, there's nobody there.
Exactly.
We're gonna get
What's the
caught.
worst that could happen?
I know.
Seriously.
We could take your van.
Put everybody in, definitely.
Put everything in the bag.
Oh, I can get everything. You guys want to go tonight? Well, I got the van, and the keys are right here. Let's get out of here.
Yeah!
Let's go.
I got this feeling on the summer day when you were gone. I crashed my car into the bridge. I watched, I let it burn. I threw your stuff into a bag and pushed it down the stairs. I crashed my car into the bridge. I don't care. I love it. I don't care. I got this feeling on the summer day when you were gone. I crashed my car into the bridge. I watched, I let it burn. I threw your stuff into a bag and pushed it down the stairs. I crashed my car into the bridge. I don't care. I love it. I don't care. You're on a different road. I'm in the Milky Way. You want me out on Earth, but I am up in space. You're so damn hard to please. We gotta kill the switch. You're from the 70s, but I'm a 90s chick. I love it. I be on my suit and tie shit, tie shit, tie. I be on my suit and tie shit, tie shit. Can I show you a few things? A few things. 'cause I be on my suit and tie shit, tie shit. I be on my suit and tie shit, tie shit. Let me show you a few things. Let me show you a few things.
Wait a minute. You ready, JT?
I can't wait to get you good looking. Baby, going hot so hot, just like an oven. And I burn myself, I just had to touch it. It's so fine, it's so nice. Baby, we don't mind all the watching. 'Cause if they study close, real close, they might learn something. She ain't nothing but a little doozy when she does it. She's so fine tonight.
Friends, Romans countrymen, lend me your boots!
Easy, everyone.
I go shotgun!
You're in the middle, you slowest! Wait, I'll get on the other side.
I go shotgun!
Shotgun, where?
Whoa, Ty. What do you think you're doing? You can't drive them anywhere. You're wasted.
We're going home.
You're not going anywhere.
Who do you think you are? Telling me what to do.
You must think I'm crazy to let you drive them anywhere.
Dan, I don't think you know what crazy is.
Fine. You know what? Go ahead. I don't give a damn what happens to you. See what I care.
All right.
Forget you.
Later, bud.
It's okay, come back! Dan,
We're going home.
Drive faster! Party more. Run!
Dan, are you okay? We gotta follow them. We gotta hurry.
Now, who cares about them?
No, we have to follow them. They'll get hurt.
Gone! It's all gone!
Matt, what are you doing? Come on, we gotta go get them. Give me that.
Oh, you're me.
Em, wait. Take this. Come on, Matt. Oh, get in there. Oh, he threw open my car, and it got on my shirt. Ah.
Tyler, wait!
to go somewhere. I'm in the high school. My graduated car accident. Geno. Everyone get Geno. We're in Alberta High School. What's wrong with you?
Geno! Geno!
480-7440. Please! There are 5 of them. There are 5 people, 1 car. Oh my God. They hit a tree. I'm mad at you! I'm so mad at you! It's all my fault.
You guys were drinking too! Wasn't
Why
just
did
me!
you get out of the car? You got in the car. You did.
Yeah.
You did it. You'll be fine. You're just me. You're pushing it out.
Do it. Hang in there, buddy. Hang in there.
The officer is found. All present.
What about my friends? Are they alright? Yeah, that's good.
Oh my God, I can't move my legs. I can't move. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
ATI 732, go ahead and
On your facility, we're about 5 to 6 minutes out with a 17-year-old male patient who was a front seat, unrestrained passenger of a motor vehicle collision, heavy damage to the vehicle. Patient, like I said, was unrestrained. We had an entrapment time of 20 plus minutes with major damage done to the vehicle. Patient was unresponsive upon our arrival. He is immobilized in the usual fashion. Currently is in critical condition. We did lose respiratory effort on this patient, are currently breathing for him. If you have no further questions, we'll give you a brief report on bedside when our arrival in about 5 to 6 minutes.
As received, we'll see you upon arrival, Mon Valley Clear.
Excuse me. Yes, sir. They're Geno. He was in a bad car accident with some of his friends.
Okay.
Can you help me?
Okay,
Yeah.
let me see. Was he coming by ambulance?
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? I do see an ambulance pulling in here right now. If you all want to have a seat over here, I want to talk to the nurse and someone will be on the moment.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
Come on, Matt.
All right, bye. We'll take a little blood off you here.
All right, be advised you're under arrest for driving under the influence of alcohol or controlled substance. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir, but
I'm requesting a chemical test of blood. You're going to refuse or you're going to accept? If you refuse, you're going to face a 1-year license suspension, up to a $10,000 fine, and a minimum of 72 hours in jail. Do you understand that?
yes, sir.
Can I step out of the vehicle? Alright, step back here. Alright, I'm gonna have you step over towards Lieutenant Christener over there. Make her right through the door. Alright, come on in. Alright. When I take these handcuffs, I'm gonna have you put your hands right up on the handle right there, okay? Alright, you have a belt on?
No, sir.
Now, you have any necklaces, chains around your neck?
No.
Go ahead and step into the cell. Take your shoes off. Keep those off to the right. You have a seat.
Hey guys, what do we have here?
17-year-old male patient, unresponsive, internal trauma, abdominal. Vitals were okay, then he started crashing and started getting critical on us. Stopped breathing on us, we started bagging him.
What's the mechanism of injury? Was it the driver?
Driver, unrestrained motor vehicle accident, possible alcohol on board.
What's the car look like?
Car's pretty bad. It's handled up pretty good, total. Absolutely.
Did he arrest at the scene? Or
He did not. He was unresponsive when we got there. Barely breathing. We started bagging him. He's got a lot of, we think, internal injuries.
Press pause and begin CPR.
Ready? Ready over?
Okay, guys.
Right as we were pulling in, he started going. Machine works off moisture. If it starts to dry out at any time, let me know, okay? See you right in.
We didn't want for any of this to happen. It just did.
Young man, your life's plans have changed dramatically.
Will I still be able to go to college, go to medical school? What's going to happen?
I don't know what school or college would ever accept you with the situation that you're facing right now.
gonna tell my mom.
I think there's blood in the belly. So you think there's a blunt force trauma to the belly?
Yeah, absolutely. Steering wheel was bent. There's a lot of internal damage on the vehicle.
Anything on the chest? Any bruises on the
There's some
chest?
bruising on the chest as well. He didn't have a seatbelt on.
So this is probably blunt force trauma to the torso, to the chest and belly. No hard sounds. Patient is pronounced.
Rostraver.
Act 502, 7 to 10 minute ETA with an 18-year-old female patient who was involved in an MVA. Patient was entrapped in a vehicle. On our arrival, she was conscious, denies loss of consciousness. However, obvious signs of EQH on board. Chief complaint, we suspect femur fracture. Femur is splinted. Patient is also in the usual CNS precautions as well. Currently, her vital signs are stable. We're about 7 to 10 minutes out with no questions.
That's received. We'll see you when you get here, Mon Valley clear. We have a second patient coming in, an 18-year-old female that was entrapped, possible femur fracture. They on their way?
Dr. Strong, I see you. Dr. Strong, I see you.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't know. I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry. It's all right. We've no more time. What are you thinking? Erika. Erika.
Strong, I see you. Dr. Strong, I see you.
We could have done something.
What I need you to do is look straight forward at the camera. Alright, don't move. Alright, relax. Alright, I'm gonna have you sit down in that chair right there.
Is that my mugshot? What is that?
Yep, that's what it is, Tom. That's your mugshot.
Okay, excuse me. Hey, I did talk to the nurse and somebody will be out momentarily to speak to you, okay? All right, if you need anything, my name's Barb. Okay, guys, thanks.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hello guys. My name is Dr. An. I saw Geno. Is that your? Yeah. Okay. Geno suffered pretty severe injuries from his car accident, and unfortunately, I have to let you know that he did not survive his injuries. I'm very sorry. He suffered from pretty much blunt force injuries to his torso, to his chest and abdomen, and his injuries are very severe, and he didn't survive his injuries. I'm very sorry. We did everything we could, try to bring him back, but I'm afraid his injuries are fatal. Very sorry. All right, what we got?
18-year-old female was trapped in a vehicle, 20 plus minutes. No loss of consciousness. However, we suspect a femur fracture. We have it splinted.
Was she the driver or passenger?
Back seat passenger.
Kelly.
Seatbelt? No seatbelt. No seatbelt.
She's never
EQH on
done
board.
this.
I'm sorry, how long was she trapped in the vehicle?
20 plus minutes.
20 plus minutes. No loss of consciousness.
That is correct.
Okay. How's the car look?
Car's towed.
Hi, honey. What's your name? Okay. You know where you are right now? Good. Can you tell me what happened real quick?
It's alright. Your leg hurts.
All right.
It's alright. On a scale of 1 to 10, how bad is your leg hurt? Like 10.
10?
Can you
Okay.
describe the pain? Shooting pain. I can't even describe
10
it.
out of 10. Did you? Did your chest hurt at all? Okay. Your tummy hurt at all? Okay. Did your head hurt at all?
No.
Okay.
Can you tell me today's date? No.
So you know your name and where you are, right?
Yes.
Open your eyes for me, honey. Okay, pupils are reactive. Can you squeeze my fingers? Squeeze my fingers. Okay.
Push on my hands with your feet. Very good.
Now your left leg hurts, right? Can you point to where it hurts from? First of all, what's your vitals like? What's the blood pressure?
Blood pressure stable at 110, over 60 right now.
Okay, respiration.
Respirations are 20.
Okay.
Heart rate is 80.
Put your hands down to the side, honey. Does your hips hurt?
No.
Okay. Does your legs hurt?
No.
Does it hurt down here?
Mm-hmm.
Hurts more up here?
Yes.
Okay. I like. Yep. How many lines do we have?
We have 2 lines.
Okay. Can we open 2 lines wide open of saline? Get some blood work, trauma blood work, including type of screen, okay?
Blood pressure is 98 and 50.
Okay. We have 2 lines still wide open, right?
2 layers are wide open.
Okay. You still, the pain is still 10 out of 10, honey? Okay. Let's give her a half a milligram of Dilaudid, okay? Give it?
Dilaudid in.
Okay. And Kelly, CT report back? CT spine back, negative?
CT report is back. There is a fracture to the left femur.
No. CT report of the cervical spine.
CT of the cervical spine is also back.
And it's negative?
It is negative.
Okay. The neck is okay, honey. We're gonna get you get this contraption up, okay? There's a little brush burn on your cheek over there. So your neck is not broken. We can take this off, okay? All right. Just don't move yet. Hold your head still. Good girl. Anything hurt in the back, honey? Your neck doesn't hurt? Okay. Move your neck. No pain? Very good. Okay, let's call the orthopedic surgeon.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and page the ortho surgeon. She does have a fracture. Her neck is okay. It's stabilized. I'm going to go ahead and call the orthopedist. She's going to have to go immediately over to surgery. We'll further wait the rest of her blood work to come back to see if she's hemodynamically stable.
She is hemodynamically stable.
Okay, the physician reviewed that, so she won't require any blood transfusions at this time. But I am going to go ahead and page the surgeon, so you can go ahead and be with her at this time. If you have any questions, the doctor can answer them for you.
So at this point, blood work comes back okay. She has some blood loss in her femur from the femoral fracture, but the blood count right now is stable. She's in a stable condition, and from the X-ray of the femoral fracture, she will need surgery on the foot. But luckily, she didn't have any other life-threatening injuries. Let's get that portable chest X-ray as well for trauma, eval, and also pre-op, and EKG as well. Okay. We just gave you something for pain. Give it time for it to work. You should feel better a little bit. Okay. All right. So chest X-ray is done. EKG is good.
She's prepped for pre-op.
Yep. And we're going to get you ready to go to the operating room to get your femur fixed. Okay? You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine.
We're ready for it.
Okay. Let's roll to the OR. You're very welcome. Let's roll her to the OR.
Good morning. All right. First of all, my name is Judge Christener. You're here for the purpose of an arraignment. During this process, at no time will I determine you're innocent or guilty. I'm going to make sure you understand your rights, and I'll answer any questions that you may have. And this is being recorded, so I would respectfully request that you speak into the microphone.
Yes, sir.
All right, do you understand why you're here?
Yes, sir.
Did you have a copy of the charges?
No, sir.
All right. Then I'm going to read them to you. I'm going to tell you what you're charged with. You're Tyler Matthew McCullough, am I correct?
Yes.
And you live at 219 Pat's Drive in Bell Burner?
Yes.
All right, you're charged with recklessly endangering another person, which is a misdemeanor of the second degree. You're also charged with DUI, general impairment, and you're indicating a blood alcohol above 1.6. You're charged with aggravated assault by vehicle while DUI. That is a felony too. You're charged with homicide by vehicle while driving under the influence. That's a felony 1, the most serious charge. You're also charged with purchase, possession, and consumption of an alcohol beverage by a minor. All right, you understand everything so far?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to ask you a series of questions. And these questions will all be dealing with bondable issues. You understand that? I more likely than not won't let you say anything that would be detrimental to your defense. So be careful with that. You'll recognize you have a police officer standing beside you, and anything you said that he could possibly use against you in a court of law, he would be able to use it. So you understand that?
Yes.
All right. How old are you, Tom?
18.
18? And I'm to assume that you're a student in high school?
Yes.
And I would also assume that you're a senior?
Yes, sir.
All right. And how long have you lived at 219 Pat's Drive?
For 15 years.
15 years. Do you own any property outside the state?
No.
When's the last time you left the state?
A couple weeks ago.
Where'd you go?
Canada.
Huh?
Canada.
And what were you doing in Canada?
School trip.
School trip? Right. And it's really not relevant, but I'm going to ask you this anyhow. You've been involved in school activities?
And what, sir?
School activities. Play football or anything like that?
Yes.
You did? Yeah. All right. And what's your plans for the future?
I want to go to college at W&J and then maybe go to medical school after that.
Has you already been accepted?
Yes, sir.
I think it'd be reasonable and prudent for me to tell you that you probably need to put those plans on hold.
Why?
Well, just like a light switch. On and off. Your life has changed. What you're facing now is very serious. And I'll explain to you the ramifications if you're found guilty somewhere, at some point before we're done. All right. Have you ever been treated for a drug addiction or an alcohol addiction?
No, sir.
And do you use drugs?
No.
Do you use alcohol?
No.
And have you ever been treated for mental health issues?
No.
Have you been arrested before?
Not until now.
First time?
Yes.
All right, you have the right to secure an attorney of your choice. If you can't afford to hire one would be appointed to represent you at no charge. Have you addressed this with family? Have you thought about it yourself?
I haven't seen my family since the wreck.
Okay. What would be your thoughts? Do you think that your family would have the wherewithal to hire you a private attorney? Or are you thinking that you want to proceed with a public defender?
I don't want to make my family have to pay for a lawyer for me, but I think they might be able to, but I don't know.
All right, I would ask you to speak up. If you have something to say, it's important, and it should be heard. Am I correct?
Yes.
Well, speak up. Say it again.
I don't want to make my family have to buy an expensive lawyer just for me, but I think they have the funds to do so.
All right. We have a hearing coming up on the 27th of May. And I'll need to know if you're represented by a private attorney or if you're going to apply for a public defender. Well, you got to make a choice now, son. I mean, it's not binding, but I have to get the public defender in place. So you want to apply for a public defender, or you think a private attorney is going to be hired?
I'll apply for a public defender.
Okay. We'll have you sign the necessary paperwork. All right, now, like I said, May 17th, you're going to have a hearing. At that hearing, it'll be in front of me. And the Commonwealth's going to have to prove that a prima facie case exists. They're going to have to prove that most likely, or more likely than not, that the charges that you're facing were committed by yourself. And if I come to the conclusion that those charges are good charges, I would hold all the charges for the next term in court. And that would mean that you would be facing what we would call a jury trial of 12 people, unless there was a plea agreement that was reached in the interim, right? All right, would you like to address the court prior to my setting your bond?
No, sir.
You say what?
No, sir.
Listen to me. A stroke of the pen, and your freedom is gone, and you don't have nothing to say to me? What's up with that?
I don't know what to say, sir. My friend is dead.
I know that.
The other one can't walk. I don't know what to do.
Oh, so you think you should go to jail? Is that what you're telling me?
No, sir.
What are you telling me? This was about you. I am prepared to set bond.
I don't know what to do, sir.
I realize that. And I understand you're probably scared. Am I correct?
Yes.
All right. Commonwealth, have anything to offer before I set bond? Grab the microphone. I want to hear from the Commonwealth. They can't hear you.
I think due to the age.
Come on.
I think due to the age of the actor, a secured bond of straight cash of $75,000 is sufficient.
The Commonwealth has recommended a bond of $75,000. Right. Now, if these charges are true, if this is a true bill, so to speak, and the defendant is convicted of the charges, it's imperative that this court would make sure that I do something to secure your appearance at trial. All right. So we have aggravating circumstances and we have mitigating circumstances. The aggravating circumstances are somebody lost their life, somebody else was seriously injured. The mitigating circumstances are that you've never been in trouble before and you made a bad decision that led to somebody losing their life. In the event that you're found guilty of this, recognize that. All right. So, I think I have an obligation to ensure your appearance at trial, and I take that challenge seriously. I'm going to set your bond at $250,000 straight. If you're unable to post, you're going to stay in jail until such time it is posted or some type of conclusion has come in this case. You have any questions for the court?
How is my family supposed to pay $250,000?
Well, that's interesting. I'm glad you asked. A bondsman will charge 7 to 10% to post that money. Now, how's your math? How much would it cost for a bondsman to to post that money?
I'm not sure.
It's going to cost your family $17,500 for the bondsman to put up $250,000. Or maybe, yeah, well, maybe my math's not so good either, but I'm sure one of these educated juniors or seniors out there will critique this. But it's a bunch of money. We know that, right? Okay. Any other questions?
When will I be in court? What will happen?
May 27th, we're going to have a hearing. If you're still in jail, you'll be brought down by the sheriff's department. And you'll meet your attorney. And then we'll hear testimony from the witnesses, police officer, so on and so forth. Anything else?
Yes.
All right, good luck to you, son.
Thank you.
All right, juniors and seniors, if I may, let's paint a little picture. Now, you're going to recognize, and I think everybody understands, it's not real, but it could happen. You're in 11th or 12th grade. You worked hard the entire time, and you did well in school. You made good grades. You made good choices. Getting ready for college, maybe trade school, whatever life's ambitions are going to take you. You got your favorite girl or your favorite boyfriend, and you're ready to go to the prom. Life is good. You think, hey, I'm living a dream. Then you make a bad choice, just like the picture that was painted here today. And like that light switch that I talked about, just on and off. Life changes. All of a sudden, all the dreams that Tyler McCullough had are out the window. They're done. Why? Well, maybe a controlled substance was used, or alcohol was used due to, and I know that you folks have to undergo a lot of peer pressure continually. You got some people among you who don't make good choices, but they want your choices to be the same as their choices. So, you have to stay away from that, unequivocally. You can't fall prey to making bad choices. And maybe if you make a bad choice, you get behind the wheel of a vehicle and someone's killed and seriously injured, just like what was portrayed today. And now you're charged criminal, just like what was portrayed today. And Tyler, if convicted of this charge, is facing a mandatory minimum of 3 years incarceration, if convicted of homicide by vehicle and driving under the influence. No W&J, probably no life, no job. Who's going to hire him? He's used goods. His life is ruined in its entirety. And you know what? He has to live with the fact that he lost a friend, and he was responsible for that death because he made a bad choice. Well, this is all designed to help you people recognize that when we do things, stop and think just a little bit. Could this be harmful? Could it be dangerous? Could it affect my future? And people go to a lot of work to put these programs together. And if we can get inside your head just a little bit, it's all worth it. I'm going to leave you with this. I'm proud of my school district. I'm proud of Bell Herman area. I'm proud of Vicki McCullough. I'm proud of the MIC MixSAD program. They do a wonderful job of putting this thing together every year. And they should be commended for that. And if you didn't get anything out of this today, God bless you. You need a little help. Thank you for having me.
Oh my God, what have I done? Mom, Dad, Dominic, Mario, please don't cry. I'm so sorry. I never should have put you guys through this. No, Mom, please don't cry. I'm fine, really. I didn't even feel a thing. I couldn't have died. There was an accident, sure, but it wasn't that bad, right? I'll wake up any moment, really. Mom, Dad, crap, damn it, God, where were you when I needed you most? You promised to walk with me, to watch over me. What was it all for then? Is this punishment? I lived my whole life the right way, and this is how you repay me. How could I screw up so bad? It wasn't supposed to be like this. I was supposed to go to college, start a career, fall in love. No, please, Mom, Dad. I'll take it all back, please. Let me start over. I'll be smarter this time. I'll remember what you guys taught me. I'll make better decisions. It wasn't supposed to be like this. Mom, Dad, please, don't cry. I love you guys. I'm so sorry. I let everyone down. Mom, Dad, Dominic, Mario, all of my friends. The pain I put you guys through. It's all over. There's nothing left. No ambition, no dreams, no might have beens. Just the cold and dark of a hole in the ground. God, I'm so sorry.
Brothers and sisters, we have gathered here to pray for our beloved departed. In peace, let us take our brother to his place of rest.
High School. The plans of attending Carlow University and major in middle-level math and science education will no longer come to fruition. Her father, Ray Iacoboni, the owner of Vell's Distributor, he'll most likely lose his business through future lawsuits. Erika Skocik. She's a member of the National Honor Society and the National Society of High School Scholars, amongst some other credits and organizations. She is a performer who has studied dance for 13 years. Erika, along with her parents, Jeff and Kristen Skocik's vision of attending Slippery Rock University in the fall to major in secondary education, science, and participating in a dance program is in serious jeopardy. Natalie Tenuta. She too is the highest honor student in the BVA who is very active in physical activities like twirling and participating as a majorette in marching band. Her hopes and dreams of attending Carlow University this fall and twirling at Heinz Field as a member of the University of Pittsburgh Golden Girls Squad have been shattered, as she is paralyzed for the rest of her life. Geno Leone was very active at BVA, both inside the school and in the community. His parents, Joseph and Marion Leone, are most proud of their son, Geno, and was looking forward to him fulfilling his plans of entering the chemical engineering field while attending Penn State University. Geno is dead. He will not be attending college. Mr. and Mrs. Leone will bury their son. They will not see their son graduate college, get married, or have his own children. The Leone family is devastated. Tyler McCullough, a BVA high school senior with 4 younger siblings. His parents, Doug and Julie, could not be more proud of their son as he had committed to attend Washington Jefferson College, as you heard earlier. He has to start attending this next fall. He was to major in chemistry while playing for the college football team as a kicker. He'd already been accepted. Tyler aspired to be accepted in a medical school in hopes of someday opening his own orthopedic clinic and raising his own family. Tyler will not be going to college. He will be going to a state prison for a minimum of 3 years. And understand, as the judge indicated, that is a mandatory sentence of 3 years. But if by some unforsaken chance that there was more than one person killed in an accident, it's a mandatory 3 years for each passenger that loses their life inside of a vehicle accident of that magnitude. Tyler's hopes of being accepted to medical school are vanished. His future is ruined. He will have to live the rest of his life knowing he killed a friend and maimed 3 others, along with destroying each and every one of those families. Folks, I'm Lieutenant Christener with the Rostraver Police Department. I've done this for about, well, more than 20 years now. I've been involved in these programs. And, you know, it becomes more and more tougher each year. Actually, this year is probably, maybe could be the most toughest, as it's a little closer to home. With daughter attending and nephew and all that. But what makes it so tough is you're looking at situations where we do this as the judge, as others that might have indicated to you, for a very, very good reason. And yet, year after year, I have to investigate accident scenes. My officers have to go to accidents involving people like yourselves. One terrible situation wasn't more than 2 months after we had this program where we had a very serious accident. Fortunately, the person didn't die, but to this day, they're still rehabilitating from injuries. And that was 6 years ago. But we've had to investigate many of accidents involving young people who've lost their lives here in Bell Vernon area. We're doing everything we can to make that difference. There was a scene in this video where you saw Dr. Ang from the emergency room, all too eerily similar to a situation I was personally involved in, well, quite a few years ago, but as a younger officer, I was investigating an accident, had to go to the hospital to interview witnesses, some of which have been transported, one of which I knew was in very serious condition. I was in that waiting room when Dr. came out and had to notify family members that their loved one has passed. A young person, a very young person. Very difficult, very difficult. As a police officer, I was traumatized. I continue to be traumatized. Every time we have to attend these ridiculous, and I call them ridiculous, accidents, because in cases like this that we described today, it should have, could have easily been avoided. Just simply by the right people making the right decisions. Why do students drink alcohol, ingest illegal drugs, drive while under the influence of drugs or alcohol, or speed about the highways? Each and every one of these circumstances can and have killed high school students here at Bell Vernon area. It all starts with individuals like you making a choice. A choice to drink, a choice to ingest illegal controlled substances, a choice to drive while under the influence, a choice to speed. Any one of these circumstances or culmination thereof can result in the most devastating of circumstances, severe injuries or even death. Before you take that first drink or decide to just try it, think about the consequences. Think about what can happen. Think about those who care about you. Unfortunately, statistics show by the age of 26, 10 of you in a class this size will be, in one way or another, involved in a traumatic event of this nature. I can tell you this right now, there's no ways of avoiding it. Unfortunately, I'm looking at 10 of you out there that you're either going to lose your life or you're going to be responsible for taking the life of another, or seriously involved in it with a vehicle accident. It's going to happen. And people like myself, your parents, other family members, friends, they have to live with it. You are young and have a lifetime ahead of you. Be responsible. Make intelligent decisions. When you're the driver of a motor vehicle, understand you're responsible not only for your own safety, but the safety of all persons inside your vehicle. You must always handle that responsibility in an adult and mature-like manner. All too often, young people have this feeling of invincibility, the belief, nothing can happen to me. I'm young, I can handle anything. It can and will if you're not very careful. I implore you to make wise, well-informed decisions. Do not succumb to peer pressure. Be your own person. Make smart decisions. Each and every one of you should be very proud of what you have accomplished thus far. Seniors, you're about to graduate from high school and enter the most exciting phase of your life. Please, make wise decisions. And don't let one foolish person or one foolish choice cause you to live in regret for the rest of your life. Please, have a safe and memorable prom weekend. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Lieutenant Christener. I'd like to conclude the last portion of the program. I'm going to talk a little bit about my personal experiences on this end, this tragic end of what can happen whenever whenever poor decisions are made and not the right decisions are made. Many of you just know me as the school nurse, Mrs. McCullough. It's my 10th year here. Prior to that, I worked at Children's Hospital of Pittsburgh for 14 years, almost your lifetime. The majority of that time I spent in the emergency room. I also worked on a trauma unit. I worked in the ICU. So I saw a lot of the effects of what destructive decisions can do. I want all of you in this audience to think about your parents, to think about your guardians who love you, who care for you, who do everything for you and want the best for you. When I worked in the emergency room, very often I was the charge nurse. And when you would hear of a car accident coming in, and if it was a level 1 trauma, level 2 trauma, you know it wasn't going to be good. Children were involved. Very often, their parents were involved also because their parents were driving them. I have to tell you that I dreaded working holidays. On holidays, people tend, especially the summer holidays, people tend to go out and drink. Then they put the family in the car and they take a ride. Working evening shift on a summer holiday, any adult in here who works in emergency response know that it's not good. It's not going to be a good evening. There is no way to console a parent who is holding their child, who was just killed by a drunk driver, who was alive an hour ago. They were just driving home from grandma's or their aunt's house. They were the innocent bystanders. When a drunk driver hits them and changes their life forever. I have to tell you that changed me forever. There's nothing you can say to a parent. As a parent, and any parent in this room, our children are supposed to outlive us. They're not supposed to die before us. That's the way it's supposed to be. And when it doesn't happen that way, there's no way to make it better. So if all of you in this room can just think about that. Think about how much your parents and your guardians care about you, and how much they do for you, and how much they want you to achieve your dreams. You're all juniors and seniors. Either you're graduating or you're graduating in another year. That's what your parents want for you. They want you to go out and have a safe prom and graduation season, but there's ways to do that when everyone can still live. When your parents tell you, make good decisions, think about what you're doing tonight, they're saying it because they love you. And they want you to be here. They want you to grow up and fall in love and have a family. That's what your parents want for you. So think about that. I know we talk about what's happened to everyone in this room, but think how your parents would feel if you would make the decisions that the students made in this video. How would that affect your parents and your siblings, the rest of your family? I don't believe anybody in this room would want that. The only way that you can change that is by making the right decisions and not making destructive decisions. I saw children who came into the emergency room. What do you say to a child when they look up to you and say, "Where's mommy, where's daddy?" And you know that mom and dad are next door at Presby and they're deceased. How do you tell a child that? There is no good way to do that. That's from destructive decisions. So just think about your decisions, think about what you do. The MIC-SAT officers, the group that did this, they put this together for you. This is not my assembly. This is their assembly for their peers. They care about you and they want you to have a fun and safe prom and graduation season. They want you to make the right decisions. They don't want Belgrade High School to be in the paper for something terrible that happened to one of our students. This is from your peers who care about you, who want to get this message out to you. So just think about this morning. I know some of you are probably sitting here really not paying too much attention, but those of you who really listen to it, just think about it, because it was meant to make you think and make that right decision. I would like to thank all of the volunteers who helped today from the bottom of my heart, because this could not happen without all of the community volunteers, all the students who helped, all the individuals in this room who've helped. The outpouring of community support whenever we do an assembly like this, it's enormous. And I just want to say thank you very, very much. There's not enough thank you to go around for that. So we have a round of applause for all of you. I've never done this before, but I'd like to ask the students who are in the assembly, I'd like you to come up onto the stage. I'd like to acknowledge everybody. So members who were in the car, wherever you're hiding, if you could come out and come up to the stage, please. Everybody that was come on up here, please. Actually, the officers were talking about it prior to that. Whenever you were home sleeping, they were at the hospital filming. In the evenings, when you were relaxing, they were filming. Dan Bednarczyk, putting the majority of that video together, phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. Tyler and Geno helped him also. Stage and light crew today, thank you very much. I couldn't have done this without you. And just once again to all the community volunteers, all the first responders, once again, I know you're taking time out of your day to help us with this. We very, very much appreciate it.
Even though you aren't dead, your life is over. You have no future. You not only affected the victim's family, but you also affected your own family. Your family must now live with the pain and guilt knowing that you made a poor decision and ended another human being's life. Every 22 minutes, someone dies in an alcohol-related motor vehicle accident.
That is the conclusion of our assembly today.